Welcome into another episode here on Wide Eye Sports. Dalt, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. I'm good, brother. How you
Good
doing?
morning. I'm good. I'm good. We got a little Vikings Cowboys Sunday night football action tonight.
Yeah, dude, you had your jersey on. I saw you when I pulled into the studio. I saw you and I immediately changed. Immediately went back in my room and
Yeah. Yeah, no.
got
It
got
was
the demo
yeah.
jersey on.
Got the rocking the Aaron Jones today.
Hell
We'll
yeah.
get there. We'll get there. Let's start at the top and work our way down. We're gonna start at Browns Bears. Browns at the Bears. Um Bears are minus 7.5 in this game. The over/under is at the 38.5. The weather for this game is going to be 7 degrees and windy.
Man, I think we're gonna get a weird game. I don't think Shadura is gonna be able to play in the cold weather, and I don't think Caleb really is gonna be very. I don't think he's gonna do very well in the cold weather. I think we
Yeah,
might get a shittier game than we're expecting. I am still expecting the Bears to win out.
yeah, we got some weather today. I mean, so just for this game, currently 5 degrees with 12-mile-an-hour winds. Currently, so that's what it's planning on being at start time here in about 55 minutes. So it gets worse. Or not worse, but it stays in that vein for a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and rock with the Browns plus 7.5 because I think this is gonna be a super low scoring bout. This could be a 2 field goal game. This could be touchdown, field goal, Bears, touchdown, Cleveland, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean it's funny because Chicago is a cold weather team, quote unquote.
Yeah, but so I mean,
Um,
so is Cleveland.
but I think the Browns are like I more think of the Browns when I think of like cold weather teams. Um, give me the Bears -7. I think they win by at least a touchdown.
Okay, so it's minus 7.5. So you'd have to win by 8.
Oh,
Yeah,
give me
so
the
you gotta win
Browns.
win
Give-
by over a touchdown.
yeah. Give me the Browns.
Okay. All right, so next up we got Ravens Bengals.
Mm.
Ravens at Bengals. The spread is currently Ravens minus 2.5. Bengals are 2.5 point dogs at home. So this game's almost as bad. Set to be 9 degrees with 8-mile-an-hour winds. So another tough sledding game.
Well,
I mean,
it's Lamar and Joe. I mean, those two dudes are absolute DAWGs. Um,
I just know Lamar isn't 100% healthy. I think this game's going to come down to one man,
Joe Burrow,
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry. Yeah,
I think
that's right.
because it's going to be 9 degrees. It's hard to catch a football when it's 9 degrees. It's really hard to catch a football when it's 9 degrees. And at least Derrick Henry has Lamar to take some pressure off of him, even if he can't actually run. The threat, quote unquote, is still there. So I think Derrick Henry's going to have a field day. I would take some Derrick Henry prop bets, probably a touchdown, depending on what the yardage is, over under his yards. If his
I don't
yards
know,
are at
man. What if he has
70 or more.
What if he has another weird fumble game? Remember in the beginning of the season, he had like a fumble a game for like 3 games.
No, for sure. That's that definite possibility.
Could be cold. Could his fingies not be up to
No.
the challenge
Fumbles
today?
fumbles are definitely in play. Fumbles are in play. Cardinals playing in Houston. Currently Houston minus 10.5. They are going to be obviously playing in Houston. It's 55 degrees in a dome. Nobody really, no issues there.
Yeah,
So, what do you think?
Texans are gonna win. I don't know if they win by 10.
10.5. So by 11.
Their offense really hasn't given me enough confidence that they could blow this out.
Yep.
So I'll take the Cardinals plus 10.5.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Houston's 8-5. That's crazy. We think of Houston's like they're the best defense in the NFL. First in points, first in yards. Number 1
8-5.
passing defense against touchdowns. Number 3 against yards. So they faced the 15th most pass attempts of any defense. They're third in total yards given up. They are 5 times better. That's crazy. But anyways, I was looking against Kansas City. It would have covered the plus 10.5 for the underdog. Would have covered against Indy. Would have covered against Buffalo. Would have covered against Tennessee. Would have covered against Jacksonville. Would have covered against Denver. Would have covered against the Niners. Would have covered against the Hawks. Wouldn't have covered against Baltimore. Wouldn't have covered against Tennessee. Would have covered against Jacksonville. Would have covered against Tampa Bay, and would have covered against LA. The underdog in the Texans game being 10.5-point dogs. So the only 2 games are Tennessee and Baltimore. I'm gonna have to lean Cardinals plus 10.5.
Yeah, I think that's a smart bet. Me too.
Jets hosting the Jaguars hosting the Jets. The Jaguars are minus 14, and I'm gonna ride with the Jags because their quarterback is literally me. So
with the Jags?
No, the Jets quarterback.
Oh, okay. It's literally you.
Surprise.
Starting today for the New York Jets, Brenner Mills.
Exactly. Nobody saw it coming. No, it's one of those things that we all wish would happen, where like we wish like teams would unveil their free agency opening day, like running out of the tunnel for the Cowboys. George Pickens randomly runs out of like, what the happened?
That'd be great.
That'd be so good. But I'm gonna ride with the Jags minus 14 just because the Jets suck.
Yeah, Jets do suck. Give me the Jags for sure.
All right, Chargers playing in Kansas City. John Harbaugh's first game in Arrowhead. Chiefs are favored by 5.5 points.
It's not his first game in Arrowhead. They played last year. He was the coach last year.
Oh yeah. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
I literally thought to myself, first game in Arrowhead, and then I was like, I just said that. Jesus, I'm sorry. Second game in Arrowhead, technically. Don't know why I said first. Either way, let's just go back. Let's see what they did last year. Let's just look. We have the tools. We have the technology.
Ooh.
Now, also, obviously, we don't think the Chiefs are as good as last year.
I don't know if you've seen it on the NFL app, but the Texans logo looks pretty dope.
I have not looked at the NFL app for their logo. Oh, they're doing the red one, yeah.
Sick.
So LAC. So last year in Arrowhead, Kansas City won this game 19-17. So I'm gonna go ahead and ride with the Chargers.
19-17. Yeah, that was a tough game. You said you're gonna ride with the Chargers on this one?
Yep.
And what's the spread?
5.5.
Whew. Yeah, I'll take the Chargers plus 5.
I'd probably buy the Chargers up 2 points and go Chargers plus 7.5. That's probably even safer. That's how I'd probably rock that. Bills at Patriots. This game is going to be 30 degrees with an 11% chance of snow.
Patriots have won 10 games in a row, and they're still dogs.
Yeah, because their schedule has been very subpar. Yep. I think they've played every team in the top 10 of the NFL draft.
They beat the Bills already this year, though, didn't they?
Yeah, but it's a division game. That's
still. I mean, you can't give them all the credit. You got to give them a little credit.
Yeah, but I don't think that's room to say, oh, they're... So the Patriots this season have played I think the Bills. So they played the Bills is their only game against a legitimate threat of a team. The next closest would be Tampa Bay or Atlanta, and those are kind of middling teams. I don't consider them legitimate threats. They're middling. They'll have a good game. They'll have a bad game. Outside of that, the next toughest game New England has played is Pittsburgh, and they lost. So the only non-divisional tough game you had all season, you lost.
Yeah.
So that hurts them. They have played since the Pittsburgh loss. Carolina, who is not as good then as they were now. They're really good now. They started really slow. They started really slow, and they are a much better team right now. But they started 1-3 with losses to Arizona, Jacksonville, and New England. So they started rough, but they played much better. Carolina is a much better team as of late, in my opinion. Then they beat Buffalo, which is good, but then they beat the Saints. Then they beat the Titans. Then they beat the Browns in New England, not in Cleveland. So not the Cleveland defense. Struggling Atlanta without Michael Penix. Tampa Bay, that's as threatening of a team as they have played so far. New York Jets, Cincinnati Bengals, without Joe Burrow, and then the New York Giants. Like that their schedule has been so. For example, I'm just gonna pull up a random team here. Let's pull up the Colts. Right, Colts were on the schedule. No.
Yeah.
Right.
For this week.
No, for the. Let's look at Buffalo here. We'll look at Buffalo. So Buffalo's strength of schedule. So how many wins? So a 0 would be their 500. Their schedule is on average a 500 opponent. -2 would mean on average the teams are playing have 2 less wins. So if it's a full season, it would be a, I guess 7-10 season because they're 2 games below 500. So you know what I mean. So on average, their team is 2 wins below 500. So the Bills have a 1.83 strength of schedule. So on average, the teams they're facing have a 1.83 less wins than 500. The New England Patriots. So let's take a look at another team, the Cleveland Browns, just to kind of give another random team. Theirs is a 2.29.
Do the Giants. Do the Giants.
The Giants are currently sitting at a. Ooh, sorry. Hold on. Let me clear that. The Giants are currently sitting at a 1.59. So positive 1.59. So they're on average, their opponents are tougher. Let's do the Vikings just for fun here. They're at a 0.57. We do the Cowboys too, just to kind of give you a full scope of like where teams are at. Cowboys are at a negative 1.07. So it's usually in that like 2 to -2 range. Like that's a good bubble. Like most teams will fall inside of that range. The Patriots?
Yeah.
The Patriots are at a -5 for this season. On average, they're playing teams that are 5 games below 500.
I don't understand how we have such a trash thing. We played the Eagles, the Bears, the Packers, the Panthers. Those are all.
But the Panthers are only 8-5.
Yeah, but they're all
they're only 7-6. They're only 7-6.
They're above 500, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that only counts as one.
Broncos.
So one game over 500.
Yeah, but I'm giving you Eagles twice, Bears, Packers, Panthers, Chiefs.
Chiefs are only one game above 500. Lions are only 2.
Those are the games that they are 500. And the ones that aren't, Jets, Giants.
So the Giants count
Commanders,
as -3. So for every one, you have to for every Philly, Carolina, Arizona, all those teams, the Raiders are what they are currently. What are the Raiders currently? So the Vegas Raiders are currently 2-11. So that's a -9 on the chart. So that it doesn't paint the full picture, but it paints a picture. But most teams fall within that -2 to 2 bubble, and the Patriots are at -5. They have had your mic's up. They have had an unrealistically easy schedule this season.
What's the spread on this one?
It is -2.5 Buffalo. So I think Buffalo wins by a field goal.
Give me Buffalo.
All right. Commanders at we got to kind of pick it up here. We spent a lot of time on that game. Commanders at Giants. I'm gonna take the Giants minus 2.5 here. So Giants by field goal.
Yeah, NFC poop bowl. I will definitely take the Giants.
I think Jackson Dart will have a good day. I think he'll have at least a rushing touchdown today, if not multiple. But
You can't. He's gonna get hit. I'll over under. He gets another concussion. What's that?
it's going to be 27 degrees and overcast in New York. I think he has a rushing touchdown. Raiders at Eagles. Eagles are minus 12.5. Raiders are an absolute dumpster fire. I'm going to take Eagles.
I need the Raiders to play their absolute best game of this season. I need the Raiders to play the best game of the entire organization that they've.
It's going to be a snow game. 5% chance of snow.
I need the Raiders to just pull out. It needs to be, and I know that the Eagles have lost 4 in a row already, but I need it to be one of those games where everyone is on the Eagles, and then the Raiders just go, "Hey, fuck you, and they win by a point. I would love that. I will dance a jig from here all the way to Philly.
All the way to Philly.
That being said, give me Philly.
All right.
Next.
Packers at Broncos. Packers are minus 1.5. I'm going to take the Broncos plus 1.5. I think the Broncos win this game. I think it's going to be a tough defensive battle. It's 63 degrees and clear, so it's going to be good weather for this game. But it's 2 tough defenses, and I'm going to ride with the home team. Over-under set at 42.5. I might even take the under on that.
Yeah, I like the under, but I definitely believe in Jordan Love more than I believe in Bo Nix. Give me the Packers.
Yeah, I look at it more as defenses. So I believe in the Broncos defense more than I believe in the Packers defense.
I think I'd say they're about even, which is why I'm looking at quarterbacks.
Even?
Yeah.
I don't even have I have the Packers as a fringe top 5 defense, and I have the Broncos as an elite, like, top 2. If you want to put the Seahawks in there, we can make it 3.
You're talking 3 spots here.
Yeah, but it's like a whole tier. It's like a whole tier. Like there's the elite tier, and then there's the tier underneath that. There's great, and then there's good.
Semantics, Brenner.
There's great and there's good.
There's too much variable in this league.
I mean, unless I'm tripping. Let me hold myself accountable here. Let's take a look. Yeah, they're 6th in points, 5th in yards. That's kind of where I would have imagined they are.
Good, and this Denver offense, like, and they're wishy washy. You know, put up 44 against the Cowboys and put up 9.
Yeah, but so is this Green Bay.
Yeah, true.
So is this Green. I mean, 3 weeks ago against Philly, they put up 7 points.
Anyway. I want Denver to win anyway. Give me Denver.
That's where. I mean, I always want the Packers to lose. Lions at Rams. Rams are minus 5.5. I think this is either 2 field goals or a touchdown for the winner either way. So I'm going to take the Rams minus 5.5 because I think they're going to win.
Yeah, give me the Rams. I need the Rams to win. I would love for them to humiliate the Lions after a loss in
Detroit
for the Cowboys. Yeah.
All right, Rams. Or sorry, Panthers, Saints. Panthers are only minus 2.5 here, and I don't understand it. Like this seems like one of those where it's like
I think the Saints are just they don't look good, but they're looking better because they won. The last 2 wins that they've had have come recently, so I think they're just kind of bumping their stock up.
I mean, they've had 2 wins in the past 5 weeks. They had 2 wins in the prior 6 weeks. So they're kind of on pace for like what they've done all year. And their win last week is against a division rival. The win before that is against a division rival.
Well, the Panthers are in the same division, right?
Yeah, this is true.
So
this is very true. And their last win was against the first of the 2 wins was against the Panthers, but I don't think the Saints are going to sweep the Panthers. Like that just doesn't. What are the odds the Saints sweep the Panthers? You know what I mean? Like,
and
the Panthers.
in Carolina, and now they're playing in New Orleans.
But the Panthers have so much to play for. Like with the Bucks losing,
True.
if they play well, they're winning the division.
Yeah.
They get a 2-game lead on the division. So like I don't see the Panthers not coming out motivated, not playing well. So I'm gonna take the Panthers here.
Yeah, give me the Panthers.
Colts at Seahawks. Seahawks are minus 13.5. Damn, that dropped. It was at minus 14.5, and I liked the Colts at minus 14.5. But this could be a 2-touchdown game. This could be a 2-touchdown game.
I am excited to see Phillip Rivers play. That being said, he is going up against a dominant offense. Phillip Rivers, Mr. Smithers, shiver me timbers. Give me the Seahawks.
All right, Hawks. Titans at Niners. Niners are minus 12.5. I think it's wild that the Colts are bigger underdogs to the Hawks and the Titans are to the 49ers. Like, that's wild to me.
That is pretty wild.
Give me the Niners minus 12.5. The Titans are garbage.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that action.
All right. Sunday Night Football, Adult. Cowboys are minus 5.5.
At home?
Obviously, you're picking them to win. I know that.
Yeah, especially at home. I think it'll be a tough game, though, man. Like,
this is the kicker bowl. This is the kicker bowl, dude. So, in my opinion, the two best kickers in the league, Will Reichard is the only kicker to ever make 4+ 60-yarders in a season. And we know what Aubrey's...
Aubrey's made like 6 this season.
No, he has not.
60-yarders?
60-yarders.
Yes, sir. He's made 6. He made 5. He made 5 a couple weeks ago, and he broke the record. Maybe I'm tripping. It might be 50. It might be 50 yards.
I would imagine it's. I'm looking at it.
But I swear,
the Vikings PR team put out a thing saying Will Reichard is the first player in NFL history to have 4 60-yarders in a single season. Oh, I'm looking it up.
Yeah.
60-yard field goal in a season, NFL. So I see December 5th.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, I'm looking.
6 total.
Yeah, he had 2 weeks ago. So
yeah, Brandon Aubrey's
yeah,
the
he
leader,
just said it. He just broke Will Reichard. According to Fort Worth Star Telegram, he just broke Will Reichard's record. So it was just 2 weeks late. So still, 2 best kickers in the NFL.
Yeah, facts.
So kicker bowl either way. Man, so the past 5 matchups against the Cowboys for the Vikings, the home team has lost. 5 straight matchups. It's only going back. It's like to 2013, so it's not like it's going back to like 1993. The home, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But 5 consecutive matchups, the home team has lost this game. Obviously, I'm picking the Vikes to win because I'm me. But man, so for me, it's a struggle bus because Minnesota only plays close games or we get blown out by 50. So it's either going to be, I'm going to take Dallas plus 5.5 because I think if we do win, it's by a field goal.
You mean minus 5.5?
Or yeah. No, I'm going to take the Vikings plus 5.5. Or yeah, Vikings plus 5.5 because if we do win, it will be by a field goal. But there's definitely a world in which we lose by 20. Like there's a world where that happens.
Do you know what Brian Flores does like mainly for his defense? Does he do zone? Does he do man?
Throws bodies out of cannons at quarterbacks for a living.
Dak does really well against the blitz. He's like right behind Matthew Stafford this year against the blitz. He's got like a 70% completion rating, 8 touchdowns.
Did I never show you the? So there's blitzing people, okay? There's blitzing people, And then there's what Flores does. I don't know if I still have this chart from a couple weeks ago. Did I send you that chart with the blitz versus disguise rate?
In the chat, I don't think so.
Okay. Damn. I can look in my recently deleted real quick and see if it's in there. I thought I had it saved. Yeah, here it is. So it's going to be kind of hard to see. But there's all the teams in the NFL. Okay. And the Falcons are over here is you blitz more. Up here is you use disguise coverage more. Okay. So disguising your look, just straight blitzing. Here's where the Vikings are at. Way over here in the corner. There is blitzing, and then there's what Brian Flores does. Every other play, he sends at least one extra man, statistically speaking. And
that's dangerous, man, because we got Jake Ferguson over the scene.
Live by the blitz, die by the blitz. It's what Pickens, he does.
CD Lamb's coming back.
Yeah,
so, Ryan Flournoy, ain't nobody heard of him, but he got hands.
Dude, it is. We live by the blitz, we die by the blitz. It is such a double-edged sword. If we get consistent pressure on Dak all day through the blitz, I like our chances. If Dak's just dumping it off left and right into the flats and running slants all day for George Pickens, I don't like our chances. You guys will march all the way down the field. Brandon Aubrey will have 7 field goals, and you guys will end up getting a touchdown eventually, and it'll be, 28-20, and it'll be a rough game. So we will see. We will see. I definitely think the Cowboys are the smart play here, but I got to ride with the Vikes because I got to ride with the Vikes. Dolphins, Steelers in Pittsburgh. Steelers are -3. Give me the Steelers.
Yeah, I'll take the Steelers in this one. I think it was a pretty easy game.
Yeah, I agree. Couple of shout outs. I really, really like Brock Purdy's at over 1.5 touchdowns. Really like that.
Yeah.
Like Jonathan Taylor to touch the ball 1,000,000 times, whatever number you want, 1,000,000 times. I think they're going to come out and run him 35 times or try to. Anybody in the Lions-Rams game, take a touchdown. Anybody you're comfortable with, take a touchdown.
Yeah.
Packers-Broncos, we talked about the under. Raiders-Eagles, I like Saquon to have a touchdown.
I take Trevor Lawrence 2 passing touchdowns.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence 2 passing touchdowns, like that. Yeah, those are my big ones. Anything else you got before we get off here?
No, sir. I'm ready.
Right.
Ready for it.
All right. Well, I will see you tonight. Well, not technically see you tonight, but we will talk tonight because I will be vigilantly watching the Vikings-Cowboys game. Yeah, it's gonna be a game, buddy.
It's gonna be fun. I'm excited.
Win, lose, or draw, good game.
Good game.
All right. Make sure to like, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Peace. All right, I'm gonna go stick my